Hi, here's a quick review of the Wallet Ninja I just got. I bought it on day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday 2014. I got it from an eBay merchant for about $9 shipped. It came pretty quickly. Here I am Monday and I already have it in hand. I've tested a few of the items on it. It's not impressive. It's got a few things going for it. Overall, it's hard to recommend it. Not that I can say I know of any better wallet all-in-one tool, and I have some other ones from other companies. But anyway, I wanted to go over quickly some of the different tools that it has. It has a ruler on the top. It's inches on this side, metric on the other. Only 2 inches, even though the product is about 3 inches long. If they had started the count from this tip, they could have fit 3 full inches there. And then on the other side, it only goes up to 5 centimeters, even though they could have fit 8 on if they wanted to, but there wasn't enough room, I guess, if you want to have the full numbers on it. Going back to the front side, it has a letter opener here. I tried it on a letter. It did terribly. If I can find the letter, hold on, here it is. Made an extremely jagged cut. It's probably you're going to do better with a butter knife or a real knife opening a letter, so it's hard to recommend it as a letter opener. The little teeny screwdriver tip for eyeglasses, they didn't work on my eyeglasses. I guess they work on some, and I can't say that it's cut very well. It doesn't look all that different than just sort of the rest of the edges. I guess it is beveled a little bit. In fact, all the different screwdrivers aren't very different from each other. There's a screwdriver tip here, a screwdriver tip here, and another one here. Much better than that would be an actual dedicated tool. Examples might be the Sears all-in-one screwdriver. And something I really like is this Victorinox one, which does 6 different things, because 2 of the Phillips heads are actually good for 2 different sizes of Phillips heads. So this is a great thing. I really recommend it. You have to buy it as a part for their, I think it's called Quattro tool. The Ninja, going back to the differences, the bottle opener, I haven't actually tested that. The can opener, let's test that right now. It works. It's slow, but in an emergency, if you had to open a can of food, say camping or something, it would work. So the can opener is a success. The credit card holder, I haven't actually tested that. Let me get a credit card. I'll be right back. Barely props it up at a right angle. Not sure how to fix this. Doesn't seem to be holding my credit card up. Working very well for me, so I'm going to give that a no. I've saved the best for last. The one thing I do like about it is the box wrench opening positions. Unlike other typical all-in-one designs, here's one, for instance, a pocket wrench 2. Here's I believe it's made by Schrade. I think it's made of titanium, which are closed. It's hard to get at certain nuts when you have a closed design like that. Having the open design makes it almost as good as having a true little dedicated adjustable crescent wrench, such as this little guy by Master Mechanic. The worst are these, which are completely closed. How you're going to get at a nut, you have to have top access to it. These are very limited. These give you a little more maneuverability, but open-ended is the best. Here's an example of where that can be really important. may take a second to set this up. So here's my television set, the F connection, the 75 ohm coax F pin connection. And if I can find my cable for it, there we go. These have to be screwed on. Some are push on, but the screw on are much more secure. But how on earth are you going to adjust that nut with one of these? You can't, because the wire keeps you from getting at it. But the beauty of having an open design, such as a true adjustable crescent wrench, or the Ninja design, the Wallet Ninja, is that you really can adjust it from one side. And this really works. This is, by the way, the largest nut size it can take, which is 12 millimeters. So bingo, you can really tighten these down so they're not possibly going to come loose, or disengage them if they've become tighter than finger adjustment. So the wrench is probably the best part of this tool. It's about 30 grams, 30.1, so that's just a tad over an ounce. 1.24 millimeters thick. So that's my review of the Wallet Ninja. It's got some pluses, but overall a lot of negatives. It's hard to recommend it, except for the fact that I don't know of any other flatter, lighter weight, all-in-one wallet tool. I have that other common wallet size all-in-one tool. I forget what it's called, but it's much thicker and much heavier, and it doesn't have the open box wrench design, which this does. So I think that's a huge plus. So if wrench positions are important to you, I recommend this. However, if you think that's one of the least likely parts you're going to use, if instead you're looking more for the cell phone stand, which it failed at, the screwdrivers, which seem mediocre, the very short ruler, the terrible letter opener, this seems to have a lot of problems. So it gets a provisional approval depending on how you're going to use it. Thanks for watching. And it will fit an Altoids tin.